If you want to be a psychologist, you're welcome to today's episode of Career Choice. My guest is Dr. James Komolafe. He is a guidance counselor as well as a career coach. You're welcome.
Good to be here, Eunice. How do you do?
I'm awesome. I'm doing great.
Great. And how is your mental positioning?
Well, I guess I would want to say I'm fine, stable,
fine and cute.
Okay, normal.
Irrespective of what is going on around you.
We will manage. It's good to have you on the
program. Good to be here again.
Okay, we're talking about psychology. And first of all, before we go deeper into the crux of the conversation, who is a psychologist? Like, what does it really take to be a psychologist?
Okay, psychologist by training or by action, by art or
by
science.
You can speak holistically.
When you find two people conversing, you hear the other party say, you are using psychology on me. And that has messed up the whole game about psychology. When we talk psychology, when we're talking about psychology, we're talking about the study of the mind and how it works, how it functions. Because you see, everything we see outside begins first from the inside. You don't do nothing until you think it, you mind it, imagine it, create it within before you even speak it. So psychology is all about how you are able to articulate from your inside, giving your own personal perspective in order to relate it on the outside, which is critical for efficient and effective relationship. So every man is a psychologist, whether you are trained or not.
By default.
By default, we are all psychologists.
Okay, so I have a friend, or rather I would say I used to have a friend because somehow we lost contact.
Sorry.
Okay, but I used to be very, very careful with how I act around her because she studied psychology and she was practicing. So whenever you do any little thing, she tells you, I'm a psychologist. I know why you did what you did.
And right there, he will analyze
right there,
you
she
and
tells me,
that.
and I'm like, okay, so how do I act around you, for goodness sake, without you, figuring me out even before I do it? So really, do we see psychologists as people who could tell why you act the way you act, what makes you the person that you are? Is that really what psychology is all about? Teaching people how to understand people, or what exactly are the depths of the profession psychology?